19 behind us, across the lake here to the Lock 20 ahead of us. Lock 20 is just letting all the water out of their chamber right there. This is still a manually operated lock. In the 1960s, the waterway came through, started to modernize many of the locks, converting them from their old manual operation to electric hydraulic push-button operation. As they did this, they realized they were losing part of their heritage. So, they decided to keep a portion of the waterway operating the way it always had. So from Lock 19 behind us all the way up to Lock 26 in Lakefield, all the locks here on are all manually operated. There are no electric motors or pumps here to help them out on their way. Done by manual labor.
It's kind of crazy.
As we sit here in the chamber, you can see they're just loading another vessel into the chamber 5-10 minutes at a time, patiently waiting for the boats to travel down through here. Some of them can actually get downright friendly and oftentimes might take but a moment out of their busy schedules. Roll down their window, stick out their arm and give us a wave as we travel by. Oddly enough, sometimes only with one finger extended. Now, if this were to happen, I wouldn't worry about that. That's just a friendly Peterborough greeting. Just smile and wave back. The canals of Venice, Italy. However, the idea of it dates all the way back into
several plaques were made there.
As we round the corner right here, we come up to the highlight of our trip today. This, of course, is the Peterborough Hydraulic Lift Lock. This is going to take us straight up in the air, 65 feet, 19.5 meters. It is the highest hydraulic lift lock in the world. As you can see, there are two chambers side by side. One high in the air, one down at the bottom. That chamber high in the air.
Now that you drove it, oh yeah. Well, yeah, you're 100%.
We'll be having a transfer momentarily.
That's Ed, our lockmaster. Looks like he's flipped the switch, and we'll be on our way here shortly. Now we move very slowly at first, just so the river seals can separate without tearing. Once they do, the crossover valve's going to open right up, and we're going to start to move a lot faster.
Here we go.
Here we go. As you can see, just like a teeter totter or valve skin, as the heavier chamber goes down, pushes that black ground down to the press hole, which pushes all the water down through the press hole, through the crossover valve, into our press hole, pushing us all the way to the top.
Oh yeah, well just watch that one to tell you how much you move. It doesn't seem like it.
I don't worry about that little bit of shaking. You'd shake a little too if you were 99 years old.
Looks good for another year then.
Yeah. I've been doing more this week.
Once again, to let those rubber seals come back in alignment as we slowly slide up the last few feet.
It's warmer, and you can see a lot. Yeah. So look, I wish you could buy it, but by the beam on it? Yeah. Probably 60. 60. We are gate. That's something. Wow, that's nice. Oh, we're not going to be able to see this guy. Maybe. It's kind of...
Oh, he'll go on that side.
Oops, he's on this side.
Much to the chagrin of many of the boaters that try and navigate up and down through these narrows. I don't think we've run over a kid here since the last week of August. The true name of this bridge, though, is actually the McFarland Street Road Bridge. It is a single-lane roadway bridge today. It used to be an old cattle crossing bridge. Many, many years ago, many of the cattle farmers far off on the left-hand side of Warsaw Key used to drive their cattle across the land, finally up over the top of this bridge.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, you should have snapped that up. Yeah, so sure. Got many up to the top. Yeah.
Here we go.
Ooh, it's going down pretty fast.
Oh, it does, George. Once the valve gets fully open.
Yeah.
You'd have to see this, but down underneath all this, used to be a little guy down there, seriously, and he used to do the valve by hand. And this thing would come right down on top, and he was in a little cubicle down there. That's how they operate it.
This is kind of neat.
Now, the locks first started operating here well over 100 years ago. They were open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, almost 365 days a year. The locks were actually open provided there was no ice above or below the lock station that you wanted to travel to. Beside every station there was a house built for the lock master to live in it. The lift lock, there were 2 houses built, one for the lock master, one for his helper. Things are a little bit different today. Today, the locks are operated by Parks Canada employees. Off the morning, 8 o'clock in the evening. In the spring and fall, however, on the shoulder seasons, they have slightly shorter hours. Right now, they're open at 9 o'clock in the morning. Today, they will close at 3:30. However,
What, those barges?
during the weekend, they will close at 5.
She does? What's for us?
Yeah, because you can pull into the lock, they'll charge you a little bit of service. We're lucky this time. New York. Remember it's down here?
As we leave Block 20 behind us, we head back into the lake right here. Off on our left-hand side, you can see the office building right there. That is actually the headquarters of the Trent Severn Locks. And behind there.
Well, that's what it's saying back there.
Ahead of us on our left-hand side, we have the second sandy beach here in the lake. This is Beaver Mead Park, and behind the trees right here, there are 5 large soccer fields covered in picnic area, a playground for children, and a campground for both transient and seasonal campers. During the summer months, there's a fully lifeguarded beach right here. It's actually host to many of Peterborough's soccer teams.